رجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
Then we will find here the sister of Aaron, and this is a chapter 19 verse number 28. That's wonderful. Now if we go in the Quran and we search for the name which is the father of Mary, what his name? Let's switch to Arabic, sorry. If Muhammad, he got the name correct, then maybe Muhammad was right. He did not mean that Mary is the sister of Aaron by blood. All right. So here we will find all the verses speaking about Imran. Look at this. Chapter 3, verse number 35. Chapter 3, verse number 35. We can use any Abdul translation. All right. Let me make it bigger. All right, perfect. Behold, the women of Imran said, "O my Lord," etc. And then this woman, she is the wife of Imran. She delivered a woman or a female child, and that child is Mary. So according to Muhammad, the father of Mary, who? Is Imran. But this is a wrong number for the father of Mary. Imran? Who's Imran? You can go and check in the Bible, you will laugh. But because Muhammad was confused about who is Mary, the identity of Mary, and by the way, the Quran does not use the word Mary the same we see in English. He used the word Maryam. Take a note of that. Maryam. All right? Maryam, not Mary. Now, so Maryam is the daughter of a guy, his name is Imran, and this Maryam or Mary is the mother of Jesus. That's wonderful.
So as you have seen, CP is trying to deceive you again, because it shows the chapter in the Quran, chapter 3 verse 33, that إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى آدَمَ وَنُوحًا وَآلَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَآلَ عِمْرَانَ عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ. Indeed, Allah chose Adam and Noah and the family of Abraham and the family of Imran over the worlds. Now, how many Imrans are in the Quran? There are 2 Imrans mentioned in the Quran. Now, is this Imran that is mentioned here, is it the father of Aaron and Moses, or is it the father of Mary? No, the Imran mentioned here is not the Imran, the father of Moses and Aaron. It is the Imran, the father of Mary and Jesus. And how do we know that? If we take a look at the same verse here, okay, in Tafsir al-Baghawi, إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى آدَمَ وَنُوحًا وَآلَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَآلَ عِمْرَانَ عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ. And in Tafsir al-Baghawi, what is meant here, as you have seen down here, that some say that this is referring to Imran, the father of Moses and Aaron, not the father of Mary and Jesus, as you have seen here. وَأَمَّا آلَ عِمْرَانَ فَقَالَ Muqatil said, هو عمران بن يصهر بن فاهد بن لاوي بن يعقوب عليه السلام والد موسى وهارون. So some say that Imran that is mentioned in this verse, as we have seen here, is the father of Aaron and Moses, and they go through a different genealogy. وقال الحسن ووهب, and Al-Hasan and Wahab said, هو عمران بن أشهم بن أمون من ولد سليمان بن داود عليهم السلام. So he's basically Imran bin Ashham bin Amun, from the son of Solomon, the son of David alayhi salam, Walid, the father of Maryam wa Isa, and he is the father of Maryam and Isa. And others say وقيل Imran bin Mathan, and he is another Imran. So there's basically many Imrans. So basically, if Imran, if he's chosen one, Allah chose him, of course from among his descendants will be those who love him and would call themselves Imran, right? Similarly, when you have the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, among the genealogy of Ali bin Abi Talib and Fatima, the daughter of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, there will be many people who would call themselves Muhammad, because to show that they love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? And like I explained before, if you take a look at the where is it? At the genealogy of the king of Jordan, right? This is the genealogy, as you see, about 42nd descendant of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the genealogy, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al-Hussein bin Abdullah II. Okay, as you take a look here, this is all his genealogy. So if you take a look here, for example, you see Abdullah, king of the Hashemite kingdom of Jordan. He is the son of Al-Hussein, the son of Talal, the son of another Abdullah, the son of Hussein, another Hussein, the son of Ali, the son of Muhammad, the son of this, the son of Abdullah, the son of Al-Hussein. So look how many. There is Abdullah 1, son of Abdullah 2, right? Son of Abdullah 3, right? And there is Al-Hussein, son of Al-Hussein, right? Son of Al-Hussein. There's 3 Husseins in the genealogy. So his great-grandfather is Hussein, and his other grandfather is Hussein, and his name is Hussein as well, right? And you can continue seeing that this is how the genealogy does. And he goes all the way back to another Abdullah, his greatest grandfather. Then another, after Muhammad, his greatest grandfather, there's another Abdullah, then there's another Muhammad, then there's another Abdullah, then there's Musa, then there's another Abdullah, right? So you can clearly see that this is how the Arabs are, and this is how in my culture as well, in my Arab culture, when I have a son, I have to call him, as you know, to remember my father. I had to call him to show superiority to my father. I have to call him by my father's name, and then I have to tell my son that when you have a son, you have to call him by my name, right? So this is how the Arabic culture is. Not only that, you can see that in the book of Luke in the Bible as well, right? In Luke chapter 3, verse 22 to 38. You know, Jesus, the ancestry of Jesus, he was the son of Joseph, right? And how many Josephs are there? The son of the son of Joseph, the other son of Joseph, right? Then you keep going, right? You keep going, right? You keep going through more, and then through the ancestry, you will find the son of Judah, right? Then you will find the son of Joseph, and his greatest grandfather is Joseph as well, right? There's many Josephs here. Then you keep going, and you keep going. The son of another Judah. Now there's 2 Judahs in the ancestry. The son of Jacob, right? Etc. etc. So you can see here clearly, this is Joseph number 1, the son of Joseph, right? Then how many Josephs are there? There's another, the son of another Joseph, number 2, 2 Josephs now. What's next? Right, you keep going now, there's 2 Josephs. After that, you can see the son of Joseph. There's a 3rd Joseph in the ancestry. This is his greatest grandfather. He has many grandfathers called Joseph, right? And that's how basically you guys see that, right? And as you can see here, the son of Judah, one of his grandfathers Judah, and then another of his grandfather all the way here is the son of Judah, the son of Jacob. So when you're referring to that, some people say, oh, which Judah you're referring to, right? Similarly, that's the same thing. Imran, her father was called Imran. That's another Imran. That's not the Imran. That's not the Imran, the father of Moses and Aaron. That's another Imran, which is the father of Mary, that came way after, father of Mary and Isa alayhi salam. So now that we have got this out of the way, I want to take a look. CP was mentioning about the hadith here in Sahih Muslim. Mughira ibn Shu'bah reported, when I came to Najran, the Christians of Najran asked me, you read, O sister of Harun, meaning O sister of Aaron, in the Quran, whereas Moses was born much before Jesus. When I came to Allah's Messenger, I asked him about that, whereupon he said, the people of the old age used to give names to their persons after the names of apostles and pious persons who had gone before them. So basically, people who are before them, they used to call him, oh sister of this. Does not mean that she is biologically a sister of that, but she is a descendant of that person. And we can clearly see the Arab from the Quran clear, right? Let me show you another way. Let me show you. Allah says, وَمَا نُرِيهِمْ مِنْ آيَةٍ إِلَّا هِيَ أَكْبَرُ مِنْ أُخْتِهَا. Ukhtiha, here the word sister is used. And we showed them not a sign except that it was greater than its sister. What does sister mean? Do the signs and miracles have sisters? No, sister means the previous sign, the sign that was before it. Right? So Allah is saying, and we showed them not a sign except that it was greater than the sign before it. Was greater than its sister, meaning was greater than the sign before it. We can see that as well in chapter 7 of the Quran, verse 38. Allah says, قال ادخلوا في قد خلت من قبلكم من الجن والإنس في النار كلما دخلت أمة لعنت أختها حتى إذا اداركوا فيها جميعا قالت أخراهم لأولاهم ربنا هؤلاء أضلون فآتهم عذابا ضعفا من النار قال لكل ضعف ولكن لا تعلمون. Right? So we can see here that Allah says, Allah will say, enter among nations which had passed on before you of jinn and mankind into the fire. Every time a nation enters, it will curse its sister. كلما دخلت أمة لعنت أختها. Meaning here you can see every time a nation comes, it curses its sister. And then they put you in between brackets, meaning nation. So whenever a nation enters in, it curses those who entered hellfire before them. Right? So basically the leaders, their leaders or their ancestors, who came all the way back, they spread this teaching of falsehood to make people enter hellfire. So this teaching kept going on, and then they come all the way down, and then they basically get into hellfire. So whenever a nation enters, it curses its sister, meaning those before it, those who entered hellfire before it. Because these ones who entered hellfire before it were the main ones who spread the belief to go against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that was passed down all the way to these people, and they were fooled by these previous people that were in the hellfire before them. Right? So as you can see, the Arabic language is sister. It doesn't mean every time a nation enters, it curses its sister. Why would it curse its sister? No, it curses the nation before it, just like we explained here. وَمَا نُرِيهِمْ مِنْ آيَةٍ إِلَّا هِيَ أَكْبَرُ مِنْ أُخْتِهَا. And we showed them not a sign except that it was greater than a sister. How can signs be sisters? No, what is meant by that? A sign before it. Right? The sign that happened before it. So this is the meaning here, as we have seen. So to further on explain that sister means the nation, it says in chapter 43 of the Quran, verse 22, بَلْ قَالُوا إِنَّا وَجَدْنَا آبَاءَنَا عَلَى أُمَّةٍ وَإِنَّا عَلَى آثَارِهِمْ مُهْتَدُونَ. Rather, they say, indeed, we found our fathers upon a religion, and we are in their footsteps rightly guided. So they will say that we have found our forefathers, grandfathers, our ancestors of fathers. They came up with a type of religion or a type of thing or a type of idol worship, and they passed it down through generations. And they taught the people until it came to us. So we had to accept it as well, and we believed what they believed, right? And this is why basically it says that whenever the previous people or their forefathers that have misguided them enter into hellfire, right? It curses its sisters. So it curses those who were before it in hellfire, right? Or those nations who were before it in hellfire, or those even nations that came before them in hellfires of their fathers, misguided fathers that misled them in this world. So they will curse, since their forefathers will be the first to enter hellfire before them. Once they enter hellfire, they will curse those who their fathers who were in hellfire before them, and that's what it means. It will curse its sister. So yeah, take it in context. Do not start to play around with things, okay? And Allah also says in chapter 46 of the Quran, verse 21, وَاذْكُرْ أَخَا عَادٍ, and mention, O Muhammad, the brother of Ad. When he says, and mention, O Muhammad, the brother of Ad, who's the brother of Ad? He meant by that Prophet Hud. Now, is Prophet Hud the brother of Ad? The biological brother of Ad? No. Prophet Hud was the nephew of Ad. So why does the Quran say he is the brother of Ad? Meaning he is a descendant of Ad. That's clear.